Hello, we are live. Hope you're all doing well. We are here today to just kind of chill and make whatever tier list we feel like. So, I think we're gonna just start this off with something I was super excited to make because I'm a big Terraria nerd. Gonna go with the Terraria bars tier list. Hello, Nightmare. How you doing? Welcome. I also have HGS tier list ready as well, and we'll be doing some stuff with that. Kind of just not gonna do like, I don't know if I want to do a viability tier list, but maybe just like a funny tier list based off some other characteristic. But I was super excited to do the Terraria bars tier list, so I really want to do this one. I have a lot of hours in this game, and I have opinions for how I'd rank these. I just have to remember what all these are again. Doing terrible because I tried to beat Torture again. Wonderful! Then that level has done its job. Amazing. How far in Terraria have you gotten? This is going to be really interesting because it's like I definitely have like maybe different opinions than some other people would for how I use these, or like how much I value each one. I think we're gonna get started though. Hello, Derek. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to hang out in your stream earlier. Super fun. It's great to see you again. I have to leave for work in like 2 minutes, but hello, good to see you. We're just gonna make a bunch of random tier lists today, and listen to whatever V-Game Music chat sends me. So if you gotta leave for work in like a minute, if you want to send me a song suggestion, we're just taking suggestions today right now. Just to start a hard mode. All right, cool. So most of these bars are pre-hard mode, so you can interject with your own opinions and experiences on this. Yeah, tier lists are fun. So we're just going to make whatever random ones. I have a Hollow Knight soundtrack tier list as well. And I got a colors tier list, which, by the way, originally this colors tier list was spelled COLOURS, but I went into inspect element and changed every single instance of the wrong spelling to the correct one, because if we're gonna fight a war against the British for country independence, we had better not accept any different spelling of the word color. I mean, come on. Okay, Mimiga Village, track from Cave Story. Sick. I'll put that on. Okay, cool. Extended version, 8 minutes. Great. Is this too loud? Okay, that is a little bit too loud. I'll lower desktop audio slightly, and then lower the sound of this slightly as well. Okay, is that good? Is that too loud? Hopefully that's not too loud. I haven't tried it, no. For a lot of good things about Cave Story. It's a good volume? Alright. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this. It's a Terraria bars tier list. I'm a huge Terraria nerd. So we're gonna get going with this. This is definitely not in order. I think it might be in... no, it's not in alphabetical, because this end is Crimtane. So we'll just go in order of where you'd find them in the game. So the first two ores you can get, in terms of tier-wise, are copper and tin. So in pre-hard mode, and in hard mode as well, for some ores, there are 2 different ores per tier. So copper and tin are interchangeable. They're both used to make the same type of stuff. But for each one of those tiers, there's one ore that's just slightly better, maybe does slightly more damage for your weapons, for example. So between copper and tin, the tin ones are, I think, objectively better for most things. I think maybe for some of these, like the lower tier ore might be slightly faster in some things, but in terms of like overall damage, it's always going to be better if you're using the like better version in that tier. So between copper and tin, it's going to be tin that's better. But both of them are pretty terrible, and they get outclassed almost immediately, and they get outclassed so fast that you're basically never going to want to craft something with tin ore unless you have, like, unless you get a ton of tin quickly from like a chest or something. I think copper is the worst ore in the game, first of all. Not only is it like worse than tin, but the copper sword and copper equipment is only just slightly better than wooden. And if you get like a, I think it's the same, like for copper stuff, I think it's just as good as like ebon wood, and that's something you can get just by like putting down one tree in the corruption. And then tin, I guess E tier, just because it gets outclassed so fast. It probably deserves F tier as well. But it is certainly better than copper. And up next is iron and lead. So iron and lead you'll use throughout the entire game to craft stuff. Just for example, iron and lead are useful for crafting the summons for the mech bosses. And that's like later in the game, so you need a lot of iron and lead for that stuff. You also need a lot of iron and lead for crafting a whole bunch of tools, and like just for stuff like chain for crafting stations, like the cooking pot and the sawmill, and for minecarts, and just for a whole lot of stuff. Just throughout the course of the game, this is the ore that you're going to be like using the most, especially because you can get it so early and you consistently need it for pretty much the entire game until after you beat the mech bosses, which is like most of the game. Alright, see ya, Derek. Have a good one, man. So lead is definitely better than iron, but I'm still gonna put them both in S tier. Actually, just because I'm just gonna put tin in F tier as well. You're not gonna really use it. Lead is better than iron. I'm gonna put them both in S tier, and you can also use them. They're like, you know, pretty common. So, and you need them for the anvil. That's so huge. And you get them so early, and you can actually use them for weapons as well. The armor from them is, you know, pretty okay. Certainly a lot better than stuff you get from tin and copper, and it's pretty much just as common as tin and copper. Up next, tungsten and silver. This is silver, I think. This is tungsten. This is platinum. This is silver. This is tungsten. So tungsten's a better version. And here I think there is a pretty notable gap. Like, if you see silver in your world, it might be just better to try to get the higher tier. Especially because silver and tungsten you're using for weapons or pickaxe. It's like you're not really using this for much else. And this is like a weapon that you'll actually like use for a longer amount of time than, you know, if you're just like somehow whipping up something with tin or copper at the very start of the game. Actually, just because of tin bow, I'll put it in E. Copper will probably be alone at F then. But this will definitely have a deeper gap as well. Tungsten is good if you want to maybe make a pickaxe. I mean, it's going to be worse than platinum or gold. But it is more common. I think it's like B or C. Silver is a C tier, and probably tungsten's B tier. No, I think no, D and C, because they're not really used for that like, you don't need them for progression. You can skip them entirely. So I think it'd be unfair to rank them over stuff like hard mode, some hard mode ores. And then for gold and platinum, they're more rare, but they're also useful for some crafting things. Like if you want to make a watch, like the best tier watch is gold or platinum. That's useful for timers as well. It's also the best ore weapon. Like if you want to make an ore bow before you fight, like Eye of Cthulhu, for example, or if you just want to use an ore bow for a while, you can get that pretty early and it'll be effective. Not really good for armor because you're like probably not going to get enough for armor unless you're like in a master mode world and you really need like if you're in like a hardcore exert world and you're just doing a lot of mining because you don't want to go to like the corruption, for example, and this could definitely be your best like bet for armor. So I think it's useful there. Gold is worth some platinum. We'll put gold in C above tungsten and platinum in B. I think that's fair. Up next is Demonite and Crimtane. They're both really useful. You can get them early, and they pretty much are. You get them early from killing Eye of Cthulhu, and also for beating Brain of Cthulhu and Eater of Worlds, and they pretty much immediately outclass every other ore you've gotten so far in terms of weapons. And the stuff you get from Demonite and Crimtane can be really good, especially the armor. The armor is so good that once you get that armor, unless you really want like molten armor, or if you're using a summoner build, or like unless you really want another armor, which you probably don't need because the upgrade is not really that significant. Unless you really want a different armor, you're just gonna have to. You can just stick with Demonite and Crimtane armor for the rest of pre-hard mode. So that's super useful. It definitely deserves A tier. Both of them. And Crimtane probably just above because the armor is a little bit better. They almost deserve S tier. I think they're below lead and iron though, because lead and iron are consistently useful and you need them later. It's like they don't get outclassed. These do get outclassed later. But you use the weapons for longer, that's for sure. So I guess it depends on what you value. Meteorite. This Meteorite kind of fell off, honestly. When it now only spawns after Brain of Cthulhu, so it's like I don't really get it anymore. It takes time to get, and unless you're playing mage or you really want like Space Gun or other meteor things, I don't think it's like that good anymore. They really nerfed meteor stuff, because just like at the point in progression where you can get them. I feel like they should have been available, although I guess that means you can have Space Gun for those evil bosses, and that's a really good weapon for them, but I don't know. It's still good if you want to play like mage, or if you want Space Gun, but it's like Space Gun at that point in the game is really not like that much worse. It's really not like better than other stuff you can go for. Yeah, being a mage is cool, and the thing is, you can use Meteorite for some recipes later. Like you need it for Meteor Staff in hard mode, and you need it for Drill Containment Unit later, and you need Meteor for some potions, I think, too. Maybe like 1 or 2 potions. I think B. Like it used to be higher. I think B and probably below platinum. And you can get meteor armor too, but like if you're a mage, you also have jungle armor as an opportunity. And that's probably better too. But it's also a good armor set if you don't have like Crimtane. But it's like Crimtane armor is or Crimtane or Demonite armor is usually like better unless you're a mage. So it's a lot more specific. Yeah, we'll go B and low B. It honestly probably deserves C tier. No, but you can get meter for like hammocks and stuff too. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. There are tools you can make with it that you can't make with Crimtane and Demonite. Okay, next. Molten. Actually, Hellstone. Hellstone bars are pretty good. Well, you need them. Like, this is the part of the game where you actually need them for progression, because you need the Molten pickaxe. Hello, Beastly. Welcome. We're making a Terraria bar tier list. Also, if you want to suggest any music, as well as Nightmare, if either of you want to suggest any music, I'll play it. Hellstone is really good especially if you're a melee character. Kind of like how Meteor is good for mage. Hellstone stuff is really good for melee, except it's not just really good for melee. First of all, it's the only option better than Crimtane or Demonite for melee. Meanwhile, for mage, there are 2 potential armor sets you can get. It's the only option for melee. There's some really good weapons you can make with it for like every class. Summoner has the Imp Staff. Melee. Melee has the Volcano Sword, and it's not a good sword, but you can make the Knight's Edge with it, and that's a good sword. And you can make the Molten Fury for ranged, which is admittedly a bow that's outclassed, but you can also make the Phoenix Blaster with Hellstone for ranged, and that's a really, really good weapon. And for mage, well, too bad. You're using meteor stuff anyway, or jungle stuff. But it's really good, and you also make the Molten Pickaxe, which is like literally necessary for progression. I'd put it A tier below these two because for some classes you could just pass this by, just go for the Molten Pickaxe and pass it by. But for some other like if you're playing melee, you definitely want to make stuff with this. If you're playing other like Summoner, you want to make stuff with this. And if you're playing ranged, you could maybe want to make the Phoenix Blaster as well. So there's definitely stuff you could do, and you need it for progression. Well, you also need the pickaxe from this for progression too. Actually, you don't need the pickaxe from these ores for progression. I'm gonna move these to S tier as well. I feel like being necessary for progression is what the heck? What in the world? Nightmare. I'm sorry, you joined VC and there's so much static that I felt like my computer was having a seizure. Sorry, bro. Hello, though. Welcome to VC. Maybe stay muted. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that. That may have been intentional. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. You know, hit me back with some of the torture. After I gave you that torture level. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Although I don't think being a requirement for progression is necessarily like a huge. Like I think that's unfair to be like only the one. If you're required for progression, that means you're super high up. Just because it's just the pickaxe that you need. And if you're just making something just because you need it for the pickaxe, I don't think that's like, it's like you're not really using the other stuff with the ore. Welcome into VC, Beasley. Okay, up next is hard mode stuff. So, hard mode ores. So the first 6 of these are going to be stuff where you can, it's like multiple tiers. Same as in pre-hard mode. So like cobalt and palladium are similar, or no, they're on the same tier. Adamantite and titanium are, that's the highest one. And then the middle one is mithril and orichalcum. Hello, Chloe, welcome. Oh, you're an eldritch creature speaks language mortals cannot understand. Yeah, true. I could not understand it at all. I'm a mere mortal. So I think, oh, how is it? Okay, yeah, there we go. That's corrupt well. So we're gonna start with cobalt and palladium. So cobalt is pretty bad. It's significantly worse than palladium. I think that's like, that might be the largest like gap between 2 materials of each tier. Because palladium stuff, it's like you can definitely use that if you want to take on mech bosses. The armor effect, the secondary armor effect with regen is super good. It's like a lot of times I just use palladium armor for mech bosses. If I get cobalt though, it's like, okay, I probably want to use a tier above. Because the cobalt armor is really just not as good. It doesn't have that like secondary effect, and the stats are worse. Now I do like the color of the cobalt stuff, so maybe that's worth something. And it does sell for a lot of money, so that's helpful. But I think it's probably D tier. Yeah, D tier. And then palladium, probably A tier. Also because palladium sells for more too. So palladium's super useful. And you do need the pickaxes for both of them for progression. Up next, mithril and orichalcum. So, hello Neo. So for mithril and orichalcum, you need to make the anvil for these, which is useful for so much stuff. You need to make the pickaxe. So it's even more required for progression than other stuff with it. Now, I normally don't use the armor for mithril or orichalcum, or any of the other equipment from it, though, because it's like, if I have palladium, I'll use that usually instead, because palladium is really like about the same level of quality. Get static again, sorry. And then if I have, I could also go for something better. It's like, if I'm playing on like normal mode or even expert, and I just want to try to use palladium armor, then I can. If I have cobalt and I'm on normal mode, I'll probably just stick. I can maybe just stick with orichalcum armor. But if I'm on like master mode or something like that, and I'm like, or I'm on like a challenge one where I really need the armor, then I'm not gonna go for the armor on these. And mithril is worse. But there's still really, like, you need this for progression for sure, especially with the anvil. So mithril probably here, and then orichalcum I'll put A under palladium. Okay, adamantite and titanium. Hello, Paige. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So adamantite is the worst version of titanium here. At this point, you need them for the forge, and they are definitely the best armors you can go for, unless you want to get something. Although actually, you need adamantite and titanium bars if you want to make frost or forbidden armor as well. So you pretty much are required to get adamantite or titanium if you want to get a like the best armor available before mech bosses, and that a lot of times is really really helpful. And titanium armor is a lot better for sure.
Is my magical translator working?
Oh hey, that sounds better. It's still a little like gargly. It's hard to make out what you're saying, but there's no static, so that's good. Spider armor in question, true, but I think forbidden armor is better, and that also has summoner effects. Spider armor is not bad though. You could use that if you want. And forbidden armor does take adamantite or titanium. Adamantite's better. It's easier though, I think. Titanium is titanium is better. So adamantite's probably B tier.
Page says palladium, more like
palladium. So true. So true. Actually, kind of false because I like it. Although I'm just inclined to say so true for everything. So titanium, I'm gonna put this in. Also, you don't need the pickaxe for progression, but you do need the forge for it. So it's like you need these for progression anyways. I'm gonna put this in the top of A tier. Titanium sometimes feels like overkill because it takes a long time to make the armor, so I think that's probably why it's not. I wouldn't put it in S tier. And yeah, okay, that seems good. Oh, this is platinum. I'll put adamantite over platinum. Palladium more like palladium. So true. Okay, so true. I'll give it that one. Okay, so the rest of the ones after
do you want to hear static?
No, I don't want to hear static, Nightmare. It's like louder than your voice was. It's like louder than your voice is right now. That's how loud the static was.
Okay, but do you want to hear it anyway?
I simply don't want to hear it because it's loud. Okay, so the ones after this are hollowed ore, chlorophyte ore, is it called spectral ore? I don't remember.
How about you're not built for these streets ore? I'm
not built for this ore?
Built for these. You're not built for these streets ore.
Oh, you're not built for these streets ore. That's a SS tier band. Spectre bars. Okay, yeah, thank you. Tin higher than copper on this because tin is just better than copper.
Tin is just built different.
No, it is legitimately built different. Its stats are better than copper's. Although they're both pretty awful. This is strumite ore, and this is luminite ore. Wrong. I don't care. Okay.
I don't care that you don't care.
So hollowed ore. The hollowed armor is insanely good now. This used to be lower for sure, and titanium would have been higher. But they changed the armor's effects, and now hollowed armor is cracked, and it's used for so many good weapons. It's just like they made hollowed ore insanely good. And it's used for so many good accessories, I don't remember. Anyways, for the armor though, the armor is crazy good. Like, I will use hollowed armor until I get, honestly, sometimes until like the very end of the game, and then I'll get, oh man, getting the class armors at the end of the game in Terraria is way too hard. It's too much materials. That's like, they need to reduce the grinding for that, personally. Anyways, hollowed bars, easy S tier. I feel like iron and lead probably is still the highest because you use them throughout the entire game. But after that, yeah. Unless you're playing Summoner, to be honest. I get it for every class now because they buffed it. Also, the pickaxe is super good. Well, you need the pickaxe. Stuff like the Mega Shark you can get with it. The buffed light discs are really nice. The Excalibur if you want to go for a Terrorblade. It's got a bunch of really nice stuff. Hello, Mighty VX. Welcome. Welcome. I have gotten Tears of the Kingdom. I only have like 2 hours in it yet, though. I got it a couple days ago. I don't think I'll ever be addicted to it. For Breath of the Wild, I only played it for like 2 hours at a time because it was a super good game. But I don't know. I'm like, I have ADHD and I got like it's like I couldn't like hold my interest for a huge amount of like time for like long play sessions.
My mic only has limited battery power, so I'm going to mute until the HDF section.
Okay, cool. Chlorophyte. Now you need this for you need chlorophyte for when you're crafting every class armor. Like you need it for beetle armor, spectre armor, and actually I don't think you need it for summoners because you get that from Old One's army. But you also need it for what is it? What's the range one? Shroomite, which is right here, and I just didn't take a look at it. Now, I do think chlorophyte, and just in general, the amount of time you'll spend in the jungle at this point in the game is easily the worst part of a Terraria playthrough. I hate this stuff. You need way too much of it. I know they like decrease the amount you need per bar in 1.4, but I don't know. It's still too much. Now the other annoying parts of it, like stuff like grinding for the turtle shells, or for mushrooms for Shroomite, or in the dungeon. Although going for the mage one is the most fun. Somebody go by simply buying tiki armor, getting spooky armor. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's not too bad. You don't need chlorophyte for that. Now I hate this stuff, but it's very, very useful. And you pretty much need it for most classes to get like it's part of the best armor sets because it combines into Shroomite and stuff. So you need it for all that. Now you're never gonna get the armor, like the base armor or the base pickaxes for this stuff, or the base tools for chlorophyte at all. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'll put it here. No, here. Mainly because I'm biased and kind of don't like this. Okay. So, Luminite's gonna be, or we'll do that last, which is gonna be hard to rank because you don't need to do anything with it. It's like you get that after the final boss. Shroomite and Spectre. So these, I think late game Ranger. Well, it just comes down to whether you want to play late game Ranger or late game Mage. You need these for those, and they're more specific. Like you're not going to use these on like a playthrough where you're not playing Ranger or Mage. So you're only going to use Spectre on like a fourth of playthroughs, for example, a fourth of people's playthroughs, because there's 4 different classes you could play. Rangers need a load of chlorophyte because bullets for it are costly. That's true. Chlorophyte, I forgot about chlorophyte bullets. Man. But it's like, you need a load of chlorophyte for, like, every class except for Summoner, because the armors are so expensive. Yeah. It probably deserves S tier. Because it's so useful for Ranger as well. But it's like you're just getting this for the armor and the bullets. Top of we'll go top of A. Now Spectre armor is super good and probably a lot better than Shroomite armor in terms of the buffs that it gives you. So we'll put Spectre armor higher. Although I do think late game Ranger might be better than late game Mage. I like the Vortex weapons better than the Nebula ones. Although what is it? The Duke Fish from Razor Blade Typhoon is insanely good, and that's a magic weapon. But I think I think it's unfair to judge these based off of how good I think the classes are. And I do think Spectre armor is better. Now that being said, you're only using this if you're playing mage. So I think, well, it's got to be better than Meteor, because Meteor, it's like you're only using this if you're playing mage, or if you want to make the Ham-X, or it's used for a couple of mage weapons. So it's got to be better. So I'll put this at top of B, and I'll put Shroomite a little bit lower. What was this? That's platinum. We'll do that. And then for Luminite, Duke only has good weapons, so I don't look at Tempest. Tempest's not that bad. What are Duke's other weapons? Like, I'm trying to think of if Duke has a bad weapon. I don't think he does. Like the Flare on his melee, it's really good. I mean, even then, like, Duke is a harder fight than like the Lunatic Cultists, and the pillars are pretty easy too. In my opinion, I think the pillars are easier than people say they are. Mainly because I play them pretty patiently. So it's like you can beat Duke Fishron and get all this cool stuff for the pillars and such. But it's easier to just get stuff from pillars, and they're usually better than Duke Fishron equipment, unless they're Razorblade Typhoon, which is probably better than both of the Nebula weapons. So I don't know. Unless you want to get Duke Fishron stuff early, which is another viable strategy if you're really good at the Duke Fishron fight. Luminite, you get this after the end of the game. It's useful for the end game armors, and for Luminite bullets, I guess. And for Drill Containment Unit, it's pretty good, I guess, for then. I'll stick it at the end of B tier because you're not going to use it for making any, like, you've already done every boss fight in the game that you can, except for maybe like Daytime Empress, but like armor's not going to help you against Daytime Empress of Light. I'll check it at the end of B tier. And there we go, bar tier list. Alright. Also, any music suggestions? B is being merciful. I'm mainly only putting it that high because the like lunar armors that you get with it are so good, but it's after the final boss, so it's like, who cares? If you're playing modded, this would be higher, but I'm going off vanilla. Oh, you sent your suggestion in DMs. Oh, sick. Okay, let me take a look. Cool. Monster Hunter music, sick. Oh, never mind. It's a CVS advertisement. I didn't know that this was in Monster Hunter. Okay, muted. Here we go. Oh, it's a bit quiet. Is it a good volume? I think you can turn it up a little bit. Oh, sick. 1.1 million views? Okay, this is popular. That's awesome. Alright, let's go. Okay, next tier lists. So we're gonna do colors tier list next. So I'm gonna make some enemies with this. Because obviously I'm biased for my color choices. Also, what is this? This is what? Black and slightly different. Very, very, very dark red. Okay, sure. I think this could be a little brighter. Okay. So we'll just go based off of these tiers, I guess. Anyways, my personal favorite color across all of these is going to be this one. I really like the shaded green a lot. It's going to be your biggest mistake. Okay, well, If you disagree, you're banned then. Lose my whole chat. I like this shade of green a lot. As you can see, it's very similar to the shade of green I use in my Discord name in the server. So probably not much of a surprise. Okay. What next? After this, it's just gonna be all pain for what I'm ranking. Is your tier list? I'm not gonna argue much, if at all. Okay. You should argue and do it vehemently, because I wanna have this chat light up with anger over my color picks. Okay. Now, I really like this shade of green, but this one, I don't know. Like, I don't hate any of the colors here, you know? It's like, I can't really do that. I don't hate any color. This one is probably, like, if I have to put any in D tier, I'd probably start here. Yeah, I gotta start here. Man, I don't know where I go from here. Okay, I'm gonna put black in S tier. Because it goes super well with everything, and I also like it. Okay. Where to next? I'm going off of, like, these shades. There might be better shades that I could go for. I think there are better shades of yellow than this. For example. This is a much better shade of green than that one. I like this. It's like teal. Cyan's a really good bright color. Man, this is so hard. I'm just gonna have to start making decisions. Okay, this like tealish color. It's like A or B. I like it. If it was slightly dark, it'd be better. I'll put it A. I like gray. It's a good color. This is perfect music for this. I'm gonna put this on loop. Okay, this green, I'm also gonna stick it in D tier. Just because it's worse than most of the other stuff. This shade of red is so dark that the red isn't as effective. D. If this was slightly brighter, it'd be better. Neon green is hype. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not the hugest fan of neon green. It's good for the funny check mark though, so maybe C. Yeah, see, that's good. This neon green maybe is a little brighter than what I'd use for the funny check mark though. White in A tier. I think it blends well with other stuff, but I generally like dark mode things better, and I think black blends better with other colors. A tier though I think is fair. especially because it's so versatile. Like, imagine typing on a blue document, and where that's the main color. This yellow, gotta make decisions. How many are we gonna put in D tier? Well, we gotta put at least 3 colors in D tier. So I'm gonna chuck this in D tier. What's next? This pink is worse than, like, I don't know, I like this a lot better than this version of pink. Maybe it's because, I don't know, dehydrated pea yellow. Yeah, true. I'll put this in C. Yeah, this is like I like this like version of pink better, for example. C, I might put that down to D if there's too many. Put this above this one though. This is gold, right? Yeah. It's two shades of gray right next to each other, and I think I like this one better. Although they're so similar that I'm just gonna put them both in like B. Yeah, I think that makes sense. This type of dark gray as well is oftentimes blends even better on certain things than black does. I'm gonna stick it in S. This is kind of brownish too. This blends really well with things as well. I'm gonna put an A. Okay, the rest of the colors. I like cyan. S, sure. This blue is still good. I like that. This blue is worse. B. Man, I wish there was a darker red that was not this dark. It's like this red is, as like a mixture of the two would be better. Oh, it sticks out, man. This is the red you would get on like a exclamation point to be like, okay, we gotta run out of this place. This is not like a nice dark red that you could have for like a despite all my rage. B or C? I'm not sure where to put it. Yeah, crimson sort of color. That would be better. I really like that type of color. This is too aggressive for me. C. Yes, I agree. Beastly, that would be super good. I honestly could put that in S tier. It's like, see, this version of green is C tier, this version of green is D tier, but this version of green is my favorite color. So it's like, yeah. I totally agree with that, Beastly. It's like, these are similar. It's like two versions of tan. I don't think I like one particularly more than the other. Maybe this one's a little bit better. I think I'm still gonna put them both in C though. A little higher. I like this pink probably a little more. I'll do that, I think. This version of like indigo purple is good. I'll put it here. I wish there was a little bit of a darker purple. It's a little bit too light for what I usually like to go for with purple. This pink is better. I like it more than this one. That'll go C. This version of brown is good. I like that. Put it in A. Oh, this is like a even lighter purple, but I also like it. I'll put it here. Gold is good in a lot of scenarios. But I'll put it here. I think it does look pretty cool. Orange. Orange is pretty good. It's good on like fire. It's good on a lot of scenarios. This used to be my favorite color in first grade. Yeah, lavender. Yeah, it's a good color. I think this is a B tier color now, though. Somewhere in here. I'll stick it here. Okay. If you have any big problems with this list, let me know. And maybe we can sort out some sort of agreement. Yeah, totally agreed, Nightmare. Like the color in your profile picture for the background. That would be higher. This is the darkest shade of purple that they have. And even it's not like super purple. It's more indigo, I think. I'll put it above these grays, because I like it. Yeah, sure. We'll go with this for now. Crimson isn't there. Yeah, this doesn't have every color, unfortunately. But out of the ones that I saw, this one's the best one that doesn't have way too many. Crimson probably would have been S tier. Then you have every color. Well. Let me show you. Extreme best color tier list. Do you want to do this? Do you want to spend 10 hours making this? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I saw this and I was like, okay. Like the first ones that I saw, I was like, these don't have enough colors. But this is quite a bit. And no way am I doing this. This is torture. This is a torture device right here. And I'm not doing that. Anyways, we're gonna stick with this. Even though it doesn't have every color in the world. I also picked it because it had this green, which I like. Anyways, let's move on to this is looped for like 3 times now. We'll play something else. Also a very good song though, so nice. Any other recommendations would be great. I could do the Hollow Knight OST. This is going to take a long time though. But it will be something that I think will be very fun to do because the Hollow Knight OST is great. But I also have the HDS character tier list, and we could try to decide some sort of wacky tier list for this one. What is that, Neil? Coops. Hit me with the coops. What do you want? What is your request? Oh, I've heard that one, Nightmare. I can listen. I can put that on. I'm gonna hear what Neo wants to say though. Okay, I'm gonna get that one ready. Tower Defense Simulator OST, it's getting frosty. Okay. I will listen to Nightmares first, and then put yours on. Oh, never mind. It's a Crocs advertisement. My favorite. Except I don't wear Crocs, so. I only said my favorite because I love capitalism and advertisements. Okay, here we go. Is that a good volume? Cool. I don't think we'll do the Hollow Knight OST right now because we're vibing to whatever songs we want to listen to. Let's do a HGS tier list. Except, we're not gonna do it based off of like viability or anything. Like, what do you want to see a tier list for? Like, we'll make it based off of whatever you want. I think there's a lot of potential, especially because I'm really passionate about HGS stuff. Also, there's been a lot of new characters added recently, so maybe after Lunar Hell we can get an update to this. I'll have to update the equipment tier list as well, because you guys know you're getting good equipment from that. Minecraft Alpha music, there isn't many. Oh, there's a lot of really good Minecraft Alpha music, though. There's, I know I've, like, some of the stuff that C418's made is really pretty. Least likely to pay taxes. Okay. To whom? If they were living in the United States, to the U.S. government? Or, like, to Ixaron? Because I feel like that'd be nobody. Okay, if they were living in the U.S., would they pay taxes? I feel like, you know, the joke is to say, haha, tax evasion. But it's like, I'm not gonna evade taxes in real life. You know, if I'm not joking. And do we joke about these guys being like, haha, funny tax evasion? Then take Minecraft Steve. Lore-based Minecraft Steve. Minecraft Steve is incredibly powerful. Broken, you know, he can chop down a tree with a feather. Yeah, I know, true. Suggestion for theming for real. Oh, who has the best Riz? Best Riz. Iron Giant, right? Case closed. And Duke Nukem 3D. Best Riz. Riz tier list? For HGS characters? We doing this? Okay, how do you judge Riz? Just like off of personality, off of appearance, or whether or just whether you think they have unspoken Riz. Unspoken Riz. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need your suggestions then, and we're just gonna go off of what you guys think. So I'm just gonna go in order, and you let me know whether they have unspoken Riz or not. So first of all, okay, Ace. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Ace's Riz? Does he have it? See, this is a great idea. Trust. Zero Riz. Mighty VX has deemed Ace to have zero Riz, but we're going in order, by the way. Subhuman. Ace would be B or low A tier. Okay. Neo says he has some Riz. Okay, we'll go B tier then. Okay. These are people's characters Okay. In-game Aurora. Do you think Aurora in-game has Riz? This is a very important tier list, by the way. This is gonna determine everything. This is gonna determine how I'm gonna balance everyone's characters. If they have you know, a lot of Riz, then we'll have to nerf him probably. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, actually, true. Too formal for Riz. I feel like that has to be C tier then. So some of these, a lot of HGS guys have more formal personalities. So I guess you know, part of the design for Chroma's personality is kind of breaking from that a little bit. I feel like similar for Austin, right? Like bro is formal. Yeah, Azure is definitely not. That's true. Same with Neo, I think. Austin, I think probably C, right? He is tall. What is this tier list for? This is just for this this is just for Hunger Games Simulator, like D&D type role-playing game that our community has made. So Neo had the suggestion for Riz tier list, so yeah, that's what we're doing. B, okay, all right, we'll take it. All right, Beastly, you get to you can pick for your character. What do you think? Okay. What would you rank him? What would you rank him here? Also, I feel like if a character, hold on, we should make a tier or below. Not played in game, and put like a. Well, I know Nana wanted to retcon her character, so we'll change that. We'll probably add that out of the tier list, replace it with a new character, right? And who else? Snowflake has not played in game yet either. You make a new one anyway. Yeah, we'll make a new one after Lunar Hell. There's never any rush for this. Middle A tier. Fair, sure. Okay, Ben and Jerry's also not yet played in game. Mainly because they're super recent. And their personality hasn't really been developed as much. Okay, Blood Cultist. I don't know. He's got a lot of stealth. I think you could put him high. He got to be part of the he worked for people in Cataclysm with Zardy and stuff before that got taken over. C? Really? Okay. Interesting.
Automatic D tier because he got controlled by XR.
He did get controlled by XR. Also, maybe we should put him in D tier for dead. 20 stealth means Riz is 0. Really? I thought stealth would equate to more Riz. Why does stealth equate to less Riz? Maybe because it's like you're focused on sneaking rather than using your Riz potential.
Charlie is also gonna have 0 Riz.
Less attention garnered. Interesting. I thought Zardy would have more, to be honest. Because it's like, you use stealth deception and stuff too, right?
Yeah, you do actually.
Yeah, you do.
It's sort
Although
of like
it's like you use it if I feel like you're only if I feel like it's something that like is worth a roll. Usually I'll be like it's based off, but like if I feel like maybe there's a chance they won't believe you, then I will Neo self.
Neo, deception is literally a charisma roll.
Yeah, it's a charisma stat in D&D. I feel like it has to do with Riz, or at least persuasion is maybe more. But that's also like a stealth based off stealth.
Yeah, basically.
It never really comes up that much. Mainly because I don't want like a super big
Mainly
thing.
because none of us has stealth.
I don't know. I put Donkey Kong Country music. Donkey Kong Country. We could do that. That's a really good suggestion. Also, let me put Neo's music suggestion up, and then we'll go listen to some Donkey Kong Country music, because Donkey Kong Country music is sick. Also, my mouse cursor disappeared, so give me like 10 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Stream should be back up. Cool. Stream should be back. Alright. Neo's suggestion. Let's see. Tower Defense Simulator OST Skinny Frosty. Cool. We'll listen to that. Forest Interlude is so good. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I think my favorites are Forest Interlude. No, my favorite has to be Sticker Brush Symphony. Oh, you listed that too. Crocodile Cacophony is good. I think I like the Gangplank Galleon a little bit better. And Aquatic Ambience is one of my favorites. From Tropical Freeze, the water theme was Abyss Abyss. That's really good. And I really like the snow theme from, I don't remember what it was called, but the snow theme from Donkey Kong Country 2 is really good. I use that for some of the parts for Ice Biome and Terraria Hardcore. Yeah, DKC1 Aquatic Ambience, super good theme. We will listen to Neo's suggestion first, and then can anyone hear you? Is my Discord still not working? Because we could hear you earlier. I might have to rejoin call because I had to put my computer in sleep mode and try it again. Alright, I can hear you now. Cool. Okay, let me listen to Neo's suggestion. Hargold's also a rendition of Sticker Brush. Oh, that's so sick. We should listen to that too. If that's okay with you if we play it on stream. Let's listen to Neo's first because he put this a while ago. And we're just taking anybody's suggestions, really. Okay, yeah, 6 minutes, this seems fine.
Your bug spray should take out bugs.
Oh, this is a banger. This is a banger. Okay. Advertisement, my favorite. "15-minute unskippable ad." Wonderful. Okay. That seems a bit loud. We'll turn it down. Okay, there we go. Nice. We'll put Blood Cultist in B, I think. That makes sense.
He's in the same tier with the glitch monster.
Yeah, bro. Would do S. Okay, I think that's okay. That might be too loud now.
Diamond, not played.
Probably down, right? What, like C for diamond?
A diamond just hasn't been played yet.
Oh yeah, haven't been played yet. Drake has to have more than Nightmare, right? We'll rank them both right now. Like this is your character. You can suggest it. Why did I put my character in D tier? I don't know, because I like it.
They
Also
have
haven't
the
played.
same personality. They have the same personality, so it definitely comes down to their appearances.
Yeah, well,
And
one of them's a ghost, so
I'd say Drake goes in A and Nightmare goes in B.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, we'll do that. DKC 3, I like Heroes Boss Fight theme. I don't think I've listened to that one. What's that called? Because the water theme is alright. Really much hype as the first two being released as NC4 came out. Yeah, I haven't listened to the DKC 3 soundtrack in like a whole lot. Definitely the first two I have. Lockjaw Saga. Okay, maybe that's the name of the theme.
Drake has the benefit of a snazzy lab coach.
He does have the snazzy lab coat. Okay. Beastly, how would you rank Edge? A lot of these are your characters right now, so.
I guess I'm gonna be ranking a lot of characters.
Yeah, you'll be ranking a lot of characters. You don't have reason on this thing yet. You can definitely feel how this is an ice theme with some of the like, you know, instruments and like you know, stuff going on in the background, you know. Oh, Lockjaw Saga is DKC 2. Okay, okay. What level does that play in? I'm gonna put Edge in C. I think C. I have never played DKC 3. Actually, I've never played DKC 2 or 3. I've only played DKC 1. I know they're both on the Switch. I should play them. Like, I could just play them. Lumpy, okay, sure.
Dragon Pets are just right next to each other on the tier list.
Yeah. Emerald?
He's very cute, but I don't know if that translates.
Yeah. Maybe put in, like, where Edge is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see better. Hello, Hazio. Hold on. We should do the, Hazio, we had a, I was thinking about Hollow Knight tier list. I'm just, like, taking music suggestions from, like, everybody. Well, let me turn on, DKC music. But, you know, now that you're here, maybe we should do the Hollow Knight tier list, because I think your opinions on this would be really, really valuable. This is for OST, by the way. So I was thinking about doing this to be a large undertaking. I made these tiers because there's no bad music in Hollow Knight. We'll listen to DKC first. But I do want to do this at some point today, so maybe we can take a little detour from what we were doing and listen to a whole bunch of Hollow Knight stuff, because Hollow Knight is awesome. Yeah, please do play and you're missing out. Not so much 3, but 2 is definitely recommended to play. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, definitely at some point this summer I will play it. Thank you for reminding me, because it's definitely in my like backlog of games that I want to play. And it's a game that I have, and I can just like get on Nintendo Switch Online too. Okay, let's play. We're gonna play a Donkey Kong Country theme first. So what do you want to suggest? We'll do one. Space Ghost. And if you haven't listened, just to the chat in general, if you haven't listened to Donkey Kong Country music, it is really, really good. So I recommend checking it out. I listened to Sticker Brush Symphony a lot for when I was studying for stuff. It's a really good study theme. It's also just like really pretty. It hits hard for me. It's probably one of my favorite, it's become one of my favorite songs from a video game. Just because, I don't know, I feel a more, like, personal connection to it for some reason. But it's a really pretty song. Low tough for the beginners, and not so much of platformer gamers. Yeah, I do play a lot of platformers though, so I think I should be fine, hopefully. But I wasn't like super good at DKC1 because I didn't play a Donkey Kong Country game before I tried the original. So I probably will struggle a bit with Donkey Kong Country 2. Alright, Forest Interlude, yeah, we'll do that. That's a really nice one. Alright, here we go. This is a classic. I love the introduction for this. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, David Wise is a genius. Man, this would be a sick song to do like a mashup for. Maybe like this is like a that opening would be like a cool like a beat for the background for getting some sort of vocals over it. But it stays mellow throughout the whole thing, so maybe not. Oh, this part's so nice. The fact that like this stuff can be accomplished on the Super Nintendo, absolutely, in my opinion, the best soundtrack for like any game at this point. Choose more tighter hitboxes than you bounce on enemies. All right. Good to know. It's just like these themes are so much of a vibe. Flock Beach theme. No, I haven't. I gotta hop off HF for the tier list. What is HF? I am uncultured. It doesn't sound like on the SNES at all. That's so true. Yeah, it's like the sound effects are so crisp. It's awesome. Yeah, you really, Space Ghost, you really get the imagery from this stuff. I love how that fades back in. They loop so perfectly, man. Okay. Oh, have fun. Oh, okay. I'm a dummy. Don't know acronyms. It's like I also see like sometimes people do like slash and then a letter, or multiple letters after like after their messages, and I'm just like, okay, this means nothing to me. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I'm a music nerd as well, and yeah, this stuff is great. All right, let's do Hollow Knight because I want to go geek out on some music that I really like, and Hollow Knight songs are so good. So if you haven't listened to the Hollow Knight OST, I'm gonna make you listen to Hollow Knight OST. Hollow Knight OST. Let's get the playlist. Maybe we won't do all of them here, but we'll rank like the ones that are the ones that are a little bit more like larger themes, maybe. Actually, let's listen to Aquatic Ambience for like a second first. Then I want to move on to a whole bunch of Hollow Knight stuff. Ah, yeah, that's really nice. I love how everything fades in and out here. Hat in Time music? Yeah, I have. Hat in Time soundtrack's great too. Night when it's Heller or something, I don't know, I've never been outside. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones as well. It's really nice. It's like, I can't believe this stuff is accomplished on, like, SNES. That's such a nice note that comes in, man. That's so good. Crystal Skin, yo! Good to see you, man! Okay, can't stay in chat. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope to have time to sit in the stream soon. Lisa OST better be in here. Lisa OST. I've listened to some of that. That stuff is... Okay, I've listened to some of the Lisa OST, and some of it's just like, you know... It goes pretty intense. Like, there's some hardcore stuff in there. Although Lisa, you know, it's a hardcore game. I haven't ever played it, but I've seen some content on it. And, yeah, that stuff is sick. Alright, good to see you, man. Have a good one. SES usually uses Gaussian interpolation to make some frequencies muddy or dull. Without it, it's crispy and bright. Wow, okay. Yeah, you know your stuff. I don't know what Gaussian interpolation is, but I know what interpolation is in general, and you know, if you're trying to do it without doing that, I know it's a tough process, but you know, the sound effects are really crisp for the DKC music. Weird and Grating, that's why I love it. I have it on the vinyl. Oh, it's awesome. Peace, brother. Much love. Talk soon. Much love to you, man. Talk to you as well. By the way, just gonna plug him. Crystal Skin has music on YouTube and on Spotify. I'm gonna post his channel in here because he really deserves your support, and he's also just very cool. Alright. Go listen to this stuff. Do yourself a favor. Yeah, Banjo and Kazooie have really good music, yeah. Rareware games. I gotta play Banjo and Kazooie still. Alright, let's go move on to Hollow Knight. I could listen to Donkey Kong Country music all day, but I do want to make this tier list. Okay. Hollow Knight, we'll get like a playlist up. One sec, sorry. Okay, sorry, back. No, I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, yeah. It's on the like N64 expansion pack, right? I don't have that though. It's like there's a lot of really good games on there that I want to play. But you know, it's like it's a subscription thing. It's like I'd rather just like buy like Banjo-Kazooie for like $15, for example. Because like most of the games in there I've like already played, or most of the games I'm interested in there I've already played. All right, Hollow Knight. Okay, how many does this have? Like, does this have like Enter Hollow, for example? Because I'm gonna probably go on the okay, it does. I'm gonna go based off of the like playlist order. Okay, cool. Oh no. Okay, hopefully there won't be ads before every single one, because if there would, that'd be really annoying. Cool. I love this stuff. Okay, so you get this in like opening cutscene or the start of the game. I think it's good. It fits well for that, but it's definitely not at like the same tier as like a lot of other Hollow Knight music. It just kind of like goes over the main theme of the game. But you know, it's solid for sure. But it's like I'm never gonna listen to this one over other like variations of this theme, like that's in like Void Heart or like this is just kind of you know, it's good for like opening, or it's also like the trailer for the game. Also, it like ends off like it's the trailer for the game. Probably putting it here, especially because I have to judge these based off of the standard of music in this game. Here we go. Okay, this one is Dirt Mouth. I'm just gonna let it play out. Man, that's so good. That's definitely my favorite Hollow Knight themes. It hits. It feels so nice to listen to. Especially with like how awesome the piano sounds. So like in college, I'm in like a club that does like arranges and like performs like video game music, and we did like a Hollow Knight medley, and I really wanted to arrange like the Dirtmouth section, so I arranged this for piano, and I also learned how to play it on piano because it's so nice. Yeah, this part's awesome. One of my favorites for sure. Feels awesome to listen to. Alright, we're gonna move on. Forgotten Crossroads.
After Advil.
Okay, not an Advil commercial. Alright. Ambient music in this game is just always amazing. After Advil, so true. This is a good study theme too. It's a good theme for like an opening area, especially when you're exploring. But I don't think it's going to go super high up. Advil, best song ever, I know. But we're not ranking on the tier list because it'd be unfair. I have to make another tier. Oh yeah, the playlist also has the versions of it where you like are in like a battle, for example. So this is what it would like sound like if you're like in like an enemy arena, for example, in Forgotten Crossroads. And then it'll like fade in back into like the regular theme. I think I'd probably put it in Good Listen Fits Well in Game, especially because like the enemy encounter theme is not my favorite, but you know it's very effective at like fitting well into the main theme while also like increasing the tension. Right, where's Forgotten Crossroads? Oh man, it's not in order. I have to look for it. Okay, here we go. Okay, False Knight. First boss theme. I do like this one a lot, especially with how nice like that something like those low notes are. It's not like as good as some of the other boss battle themes though. I'll put it in great, I think. But, you know, you can still really get into this one. But, you know, it doesn't need to go as hard if it's like the first boss battle theme, but this part's so sick. Nice, 2, 3, yeah, 6, 8. Actually, it's probably 3-4. Just like faster 3-4. Cause I don't think I get as much like a. I don't get the feel that it's like a compound time. I like that this theme is 3 minutes. You said it'll kill False Knight in 45 seconds. Well, it does play in the Failed Champion fight though, so that one's definitely longer. So I have heard this part of the song. Okay, got a real good one up next too. This one is a classic for all you percussion players. It's the percussion part, and this is so sick. Never mind, it's a advertisement again. Okay, that's everyone's favorite. It's just atmosphere in this one is so good. You know, you really get the feeling of like kind of like, you know, the forested environment around you with this one. It's like you don't even need to be in the game to imagine what type of place you're in hearing this. And it's the same motifs as Dirtmouth too. So it blends perfectly from that. Oh, there's the percussion coming in. Oh, it's so crisp there. The Glock indeed. We could use the Glockenspiel for this, or we can use, you know, or we can fire a Glock for this. Oh, I love that. I love that part. Oh, that's so good. Here's the, oh no, enemy arena part's gonna come in later. MG42, so true. I mean, you could not make a better song for like a forest area. For like, in terms of like one that like fits Hollow Knight's vibe. Certainly the forest interlude in Donkey Kong Country 2 is really good too. Like the enemy arena theme for this is really good too, which is like, you know, it's part of Green Path you want to listen to in the official OST. So it's, I think this probably deserves top tier, yeah. Just under, I think under Dirtmouth though. I really love the Dirtmouth theme. There's no bad forest song on Earth, to be honest, they're all just epic. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like everybody like kind of like agreed on what the Forest 5 is. A lot of you know, wind instruments and that type of percussion. And the Dogen Country 2 hits you with something completely different. Oh, Hornet theme is so good. This one's really good. I had this one getting stuck in my head after Hornet, after I played the game. This part's, I think it's the ending parts for this was so good. I like the later sections. This is my favorite part. It's so good. Oh, it's so nice. It leads so perfectly into the end too. I like that a lot. I think that's good. I think that deserves top tier as well. Alright, Hornet. There we go. Okay, up next, Reflection. I don't remember where this plays in the game. I'll probably remember as soon as I hear it.
Cheez-It snapped.
No, not that's not part of the song. Doesn't have Cheez-It snaps in it. Alright. Oh, this is when you're in like a room with a bench. And you're like a rest spot. Favorite part of the Hollow Knight OST. Yo, Evil Troll, good to see you, man. You're back for Hollow Knight. Cheez-It ad, so true. I think it fits perfectly. This probably is Reflection. This. This probably fits for Good Listen if it's one game. No shame in being in this tier, of course. All the Hollow Knight OST is super good. What do you mean? Mighty VX, how? How so? Also, I try to keep it PG here, sorry. Oh, here we go. Mantis Lords. This one got stuck in my head a lot too. Oh, you're good, don't worry about it. I love the harpsichord in this one. I think it fits the Mantis Lords perfectly. This is the part that I remember a lot. Yeah, it's just so that part is just so unique to this song. Alright, where's Mantis Lords at? Here we go. I'm gonna put in amazing. Alright, oh, City of Tears. This one's so good. Alright, add before every other song. Got it. A little bit of spoilers, but I'm putting this up in the top. Oh, that right there is so good with that descending bass. The City of Tears, I don't think it has an enemy encounter theme. I think it's just like this the whole way. Yeah, I think it's just the whole way. Okay, sorry, I'm back. That's so nice. Just like I think maybe more than any other song in this game. Like with City of Tears, um, you feel both like kind of like the pain with like the lore of that area, and also like kind of like you feel a lot of hopefulness with because like was it Marissa or whoever is like singing that uh song like in the game, and you get that like hopeful and ethereal feel from it. I think it's really pretty, for sure. One of my favorite songs in Hollow Knight, and the harp is so nice in it too. I don't know if I like it more than Dirtmouth. Dirtmouth just hits especially hard for me. Um, Maybe when I'm in game, I like City of Tears more though. It's just like a super nice song for going through that area. All right, up next, my guy Dung Defender.
Everyday proof your car.
Okay, you can. Okay, Dung Defender likes to everyday proof his car. Wonderful. He also likes an alcohol advertisement afterwards. I don't know why they're advertising alcohol to me. I can't drink yet. Alright. Dung Defender, the poop man. This song fits him perfectly. Such a, bombastic guy. This isn't complete without the Dung Defender sound effects he makes. Your little, like a, battle cry he has. I love this guy. This fits so perfectly for him. Oh, I never heard this part of the song. Because I always killed him so fast. Yeah, that's a good one for sure. They're all good. Oh, Crystal Peak. This one's mainly just like ambience. Yeah, it fits traveling through Crystal Peak really well. Especially because Crystal Peak's it's a really sad area of the game. It really the like notes there like feel like they're echoing through the caverns because they have so much reverb on it. You feel like the crystal vibe from it too. Yeah, Milo. That was probably the, like, that had to be, like, the saddest part of the game for me. Milo's such a, you know, Milo's such a wholesome character. And then you go and see, you know, she's just one of, like, many of the other, miners up here who got, you know, succumbed to the radiance. I think the Crystal Peak theme goes above the, like, good listen Fitzwilliam game. Just the atmosphere of it is super nice. And something that this game does really well, like maybe more than any other game I've played, is that the music like fits the situation. The music fits the situation perfectly. You you get that like you know, hollow percussion with reverb for like the Crystal Caves, and you automatically associate it with like the area that it's in, and it feels perfect. This is the enemy arena part of it. Like, I think this plays when you're fighting like the like Enraged Guardian or the Crystal Guardian. I don't know. I don't get like a Western vibe from it. Maybe because like the like the bass, I guess. I could see where you got it from. That wasn't what I was like originally thinking though. I think because the atmosphere is so good, I'll put it in amazing too. This is one. Oh, Fungal Waste. A lot more ambient stuff here. I think both versions of Sealed Vessel are packed into one. I think, what is it? Yeah, the second half of Sealed Vessel, which is like the Path of Pain theme, has a. I think there's a better version of it that's not on the official soundtrack, which is when you're climbing out of the like out of the abyss when you're getting after you get Void Heart. The stuff that the like theme for Void Heart basically is what plays there, and that doesn't have an official OST, but I think that's like a better version of the Path of Pain theme, Birthplace version. Yeah, it's not in the official OST though. I don't think. It's not on like the playlist that I normally see. But I don't think Infected Crossroads is in that playlist either. It's like some of the things are in this. I'm gonna put this in good listen Fitzwilliam game, I think. Probably top of that. I love this part though. Maybe it deserves higher. Oh, we got some good ones next. Okay. Here we go. The wacky time signature song, Decisive Battle.
Yo, what's up, man?
No, it's a Spider-Man commercial. Okay. Here we go. For real this time. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it changes later, which is funny. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 5, 4, 6, 4, and then you just throw a whole bunch of stuff at you, which is so sick. And it blends so perfectly for it. Now you're in 6/4 right here. Then you had just a single measure in 3/4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just throws whatever at you. It fits so well. I love it. It's so good. I love this type of stuff. Oh, second number of time signatures. So how that works is it's basically the type of note that's being counted. So if you're in 6/8, it's 6/8 notes per measure. If you're in 6/4, it's 6 quarter notes per measure. If you're in like 2/2, then it's 2 half notes per measure. So those are the notes that are going to get the beat. So what that means is if you're like in like 2/2, which is like cut time, you're going to be counting at like 1, 2, 1, 2, which is different, even though it's like the same amount of like technically like note values per measure as if you're in 4/4. 4/4 you're going to be counting at like 1, 2, 3, 4, so you're counting the quarter notes. And if you're in like 6/8, for example, then you're going to be counting at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although since that's anything with like 8, like something over 8 is going to be like compound time. So that's when you're not counting the like 8th notes, for example, but you're like counting it in 2. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like stuff over 8 is gonna be like compound time. And then you really should only see like 2, 4, 8, or maybe 16 as the bottom note of time signatures. If you see, or bottom number of time signatures. If you see anything else, then the composer is an evil person and should not be allowed to make music. Okay. Soul Sanctum. It's another one of my favorites. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Oh, it's so nice. I love how the organs blend together. And it fits this area perfectly too. But I think my favorite part of this is like the variation of it that plays during the boss fight. Which is, comes later in this. And it's the best enemy arena theme in the game, for sure. It plays during a Soul Master fight. But even this part of it's so good too. I love that part. Here we go. Like this part, honestly, one of the best parts of like I know this is technically part of the Soul Sanctum theme, but this is also like maybe one of the best boss themes in the entire game. It's like this and Sealed Vessel are my favorites. This just goes so hard. I love how everything blends together. Just the instrumentation is amazing. I might put this above Dirtmouth, I'm not sure. This part's just so good. That goes so hard, I love it. Oh man. You guys think that deserves the top spot for now? Dirtmouth is it's so nice. And I feel a personal connection to Dirtmouth too. But man, that goes hard. I'll leave it at this for now. We'll move on. Resting Grounds. This one's really nice too.
So we went to
No, okay, never mind. What is this advertisement? Things to do in Bucks County, Pennsylvania? What? Why? Why is a random county in Pennsylvania advertising to me when I don't even live in the state? Alright. I love the piano sound in this one so much. Demolish Pennsylvania. We really should. They should not be allowed to do such a thing. Right here, too. What did we do? Neo, I just got an advertisement for things to do in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I don't live in Pennsylvania. Why? Why? Like, I don't understand advertisers. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, for my next trip, I gotta look up Bucks County, Pennsylvania. It just who is going to be like, oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I better go write it down right now, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna travel. I don't get it. Anyways, I love this thing. Piano is incredible. It's around the same as like City of Tears for how much I love it. You know, if you live in Pennsylvania, is Bucks County cool? Is it a nice place? Or do you hate it? Just you know, would like your opinion as someone who lives there. Kill that specific county, not the entire state. Okay, fair. Where is it? Where is it in Pennsylvania? Oh, it actually is close to me. Okay. Alright, it's the one above Philadelphia. Well, I've technically been there, so maybe I'm part of the problem. Alright, Queen's Gardens. Okay, never mind. Another advertisement. Every person in Pennsylvania simultaneously exploded. Video game OST rankings and talking about Pennsylvania locations. Can we rank Pennsylvania counties? That's next. Bucks County is bottom tier. I like this one a lot. Really nice vibe. I think it goes above the other ones that are like, you know, more ambient. Put it here. I think that makes sense. You explode on the daily. Just straight up. Okay. Okay. Going from the near ascending from the Pawnee Cliff. Must be painful. Oh well. This comes as being a resident of Pennsylvania, I suppose. Oh, this is oh White Lady. Oh, it's going in order now. Actually, I think. Yeah, this is White Lady. It's definitely nice, but I feel like it's like it's got to be in the good listen fits well in game tier, because it's not really that long, and I don't. It doesn't. It's just like it's a solo instrument, and it doesn't like hit like super hard for me. But you know, it fits it perfectly, and especially it only plays in one room. I'm surprised she even has a theme at all, and that's really nice. The harp is really nice. Didn't miss much? Nah, we're just ranking Hollow Knight songs. Okay, Broken Vessel. This one's really intense. Here we go.
Lowe's knows every
No,
pro.
not a Lowe's ad. Alright. Lowe's sponsors the Radiance for real. Harp indeed. I'll put it over Reflection, maybe. I don't know. This is good enough. I mean, this fits the boss perfectly. You know, you're in this like Ancient Basin is just like you know, you really feel like the overwhelming sense of like how deep you are in the world and how like almost like cursed this place is. And then he with like the Broken Vessel boss fight. And you can feel the intensity in it. It's sick. I love this part of the game. This is my favorite area in the game. Probably like I don't know. To me, Ancient Basin when I was first going down it definitely felt scarier than Deep Nest. I was not personally scared by Deep Nest. Lilith knows the song is intense. Yeah, for sure. I like to play the battle a lot. Got the fun signatures. The intensity though, it really feels awesome. Goes hard for sure. Alright, Kingdom's Edge. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh man, this one's so good. This is my favorite one in the soundtrack, for sure. That's such a sick transition. I don't know. For some reason, this one really like hits me with the feels. I remember Kingdom's Edge just with this song going through it. That was one of my favorite areas in the game. Yeah, it's such a moving piece. Man, I love that one so much. Alright. Nos. No! No more ads! Please! Okay, thank you. Alright, this one's even more intense than Broken Vessel. Also because this boss is so sick. This is one of the sickest designs for a boss ever. I really wish I found this at the point of the game when I first went through Deep Nest, and I was like a weaker character, so I would have like struggled with it. But no, when I found Nosk, it was after I'd already beaten the game. Probably because, you know, his it's a difficult like boss battle to actually find. Yeah, it really like, you know, you get the feeling of Nosk being like this terrifying, like spider-like creature. You know, the strings make it. You get the feeling there's like a swarm of like spiders like crawling all over you with this one. It fits perfectly. I love it. Just for the creepy vibe. I think I love some of the sounds in this one. It fits perfectly. I'm putting it in top tier. Probably at the end of it. Because it's not gonna, I'm not gonna get like it stuck in my head. But it sounds so sick. Okay, Dream Minecraft? Dream speedrun music cheated in Minecraft? Yeah, musical screams basically. It's so sick. Alright. Definitely gonna be in this tier. Probably at the very end. Because this just plays in like a couple places that you're only gonna be there for a minute. So, you know, it does the job. And it definitely makes the areas feel ethereal and mysterious. I think we'll get through the main playlist before the DLC stuff, and then some of the what is it? Like more ambient themes that don't have music, like the Deep Nest, which doesn't really have a theme but is on the tier list. Maybe we'll save that for another time because it's getting pretty. We've been doing this for a while, and I do want to eat dinner and prepare for, you know, HGS at 8 o'clock, so yeah, okay. Feel good about that spot. Alright, Dream Battle. This is a good one, although, like, every time you fight one of these bosses, they have so little HP and they die immediately. This is definitely a good one, but it's probably my least favorite boss battle game. No, it is like just very repetitive with a couple of you know, like background notes that fade in and out. But you know, you get the feeling that you're up against like this like you know, warrior that had passed away, and it's like an honorable duel. I'm probably gonna put it in the lowest tier though. think I might move this down because it's a lot of ambient. Yeah. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, White Palace is up next. That's a really good one. We got 4 more for the main things that are in this playlist, but I do want to do stuff like maybe Infected Crossroads because that doesn't have a theme. It has like a theme that's not just ambience, and it's not on this playlist, for example. All right, White Palace.
At Lands and Business.
Nope. Okay. More ads. All right, White Palace for real this time. Yeah, you get the kind of motif from the White Lady, so it's a nice callback. Except this one is much more complete. This one's really nice too. I think maybe put it like here, like here. Oh, but this part when it really picks up, it's so nice. I think I might have to split up the top tier. Yeah. Let's put this up here. This. Just new. I don't know how to name it. I think this makes sense. I'll name it like top tier part 2. Oh, don't. Oh, come on. No. My mouse cursor disappeared again. It's like it does this and swapping between tabs. Alright. Be back in 10 seconds. Okay. Back again. I'm just gonna name it top tier part 2. Sure. Alright, what do we got next? Sealed vessel. Alright, well, okay, this is not sealed vessel. Alright. Alright, you all know, people who play Hollow Knight know this one is goated anyway. You get both halves of it too. Oh yeah, this one's nice. Such a good build up too. I mean, this is the one that has the most views. I mean, that's so sick. Come on, this one's awesome. I mean, it's going somewhere in top tier. This first part is already so good. And then you have, like the Path of Pain section in the second half. I love the transition with combined with the roar from Hollow Knight. This part's so awesome. I think maybe like here. I don't know. Kingdom's Head just hits different for me. Oh, that part's so sick. I mean, you really feel like the hopelessness of at least to me with with this section. I mean, what a sick final boss this game has. I mean, I really think objectively, like, when you look at like Hollow Knight's like music, bosses, like the immersion you get from the game, it has to be one of the best games ever made. Yeah, I think I put it in like my you know, at least top 15, if not top 10, like my personal favorite games that I've played. And I mean, that's even like when I don't know if like Metroidvania is like really like my like favorite genre of game. Maybe just because it's super like exploration heavy, and a lot of times in Hollow Knight, I really, for some reason, I always like having like a sense of direction for where I'm going. That's why I always feel like I need a map. And with Wayward Compass, my beloved. But like Hollow Knight like barely has like any flaws to me. This part is my favorite part, I think. It's so nice. I love it with the piano in the background. Alright, Radiant's theme. Let's go. Okay, never mind. Advertisement. Okay, Radiant's theme. You know, you really feel like you're up against, you know, like, you're doing something that was, like, forbidden, challenging this god. This is a sick theme, for sure. Some of the later parts have like more like direction to them, and they're super sick. But this whole theme in general is super good. I love this part. You know, a lot of times this plays like during the climb part of the fight. When that gets synced up, it's just so sick. Oh, it's like up here somewhere, I think. I think I would put it below City of Tears. I think I'll put it above Resting Grounds. Oh no, the piano in this one's so good. It's either here or here. Resting Grounds is gonna get like stuck in my head more though, because it has, I don't know, Radiant's theme is really complicated. It like moves so quickly between parts. Alright, I'll put Resting Grounds here. What do we got next? Okay. Hollow Knight. This is like the ending theme. Oh, wait, never mind. This plays at the title screen. But it's like the main theme for the game, and I guess it's at the end of the playlist. I do really like this one though. I love the piano sounds. Probably this tier. Like here. Alright, nice, nice. Alright, everything else is the, everything else here is like the DLC or like a ambient area. That's like Royal Waterways doesn't have like a song. Actually, Infected Crossroads does though. So we'll play that. At least I kind of thought it had like a song. And that's not DLC, so we'll play it. And then maybe do the rest of it later. Also, what is the Eternal Ordeal? Alright, I have 112% completion. So, I don't know. I never found that, though. Anyways. Infected Crossroads theme. Alright. Oh, yeah. I guess it is kind of like just ambience, but man. It's like when this theme plays in game, like it with like the area you're in, you feel like overwhelmed. It fits perfectly. It's so good. I love the instrument that's used for this. That's a bit quiet. I'll turn it up. And I think this is a really good ambient theme for like a creepier, like disturbing area. Or like some sort of scene, like if I were to like use this in like HGS. It's like some sort of scene that like you guys like players would like walk in on, where it's like you know, everything's like ravaged or the land feels like hopeless. Maybe it's just because I'm associating with the Infected Crossroads in Hollow Knight. But I don't know, I really get that from like the instruments used here. Alright, I'm putting it, I don't know, it fits perfectly in game. So I'm gonna put it in the top of this tier. But maybe I should move it up. Yeah, to like, just to me, it hits hard as like a disturbing track for Hollow Knight. It's very, very unsettling. So I'm gonna move it up because I think it really deserves it. I'll put it here. And for like an ambient theme, it doesn't have like a main melody. I think it does a perfect job with that. All right, we'll leave it at this for now. And it's also late. And I'm gonna eat food. So, have a good one. We're gonna head out. We do only have 2 people watching right now, according to Streamlabs. So I don't know if it'd be the best time to go raid, because I want to be able to support whoever I'm raiding with a good amount of people. Usually if I'm going to raid someone. Alright.